Dear students, after a long cease, I am here to take the online class and I have selected the parts of speech as your discussion. A question may be arisen within your mind, why our teacher is teaching us parts of speech. The reason is that the parts of speech are more or less interconnected with our syllabus. It is directly and indirectly involved with our syllabus. So, parts of speech should also be counted and regarded as the essential part of our syllabus. First of all, I will teach you how to identify parts of speech. Secondly, changing of parts of speech. And thirdly, same word can be used as different parts of speech. But first of all, I want to tell you that the identifying of parts of speech is always very important for you. All of us know that there are only 8 types of parts of speech in English, such as noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. As a result, our first discussion must be made on noun. Definition of noun. Definition of noun. A name of anything is called noun. A name of anything is called noun. This is the easiest definition of noun, but there are some salient features to identify noun. Salient feature to identify noun. To identify noun. Like meant, sheep, nest, ing, er, sion, tion. If such kind of sign is added at the end of the word, then you will understand that this word is in most of the time called noun. Like government is selected by us. Government is selected by us. Here government is noun. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Here teacher is a noun. Teaching is a noble profession. Teaching is a noble profession. Noble profession. Here teaching is also a noun, and at last profession is also other noun in the same sentence. The reason is that I have mentioned here some characteristics to identify noun, but it doesn't indicate that only such kind of sign will help you to identify the noun, because a name of anything is called noun, whether such kind of sign is added or not added. Now I will give more examples where noun will be identified by you but without adding such kind of sign. As for example, Raihan is a student. Raihan is a student. Here Raihan is a noun and student is another noun. Rangpur is a city. Rangpur is a city. Here Rangpur is noun and city is also as noun used. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Here honesty is noun. Such kind of word do not add it, or such kind of word does not possess the features or salient features as I have mentioned few moments ago. But here the definition is applied in this way that a name of anything is called noun. Now I am going to explain pronoun and adjective and their connected way. Pronoun and adjective. Rule 2. Rule 2. My, our, your, his, her, their, its. All of these words can be used as possessive pronoun. As possessive pronoun. But in the different way, these words can also be called as possessive adjective. Possessive adjective. So, what is the difference between these two parts of speech? In what way you will be able to differentiate possessive pronoun and possessive adjective? The reason is that if these words are used, if these words are written or used, without noun, then all of these words will be called as possessive pronoun. But if in the different way, if these words are written or used, before noun, then it is called as possessive adjective. Then it is called as possessive adjective. As possessive adjective. Now let me explain these points with the help of example. We are going to take your as the example. This book is your. This book is your. If you are asked to identify the parts of speech of these words, then you will have to write that here your is used as possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. But the same word can also be used as possessive adjective if it is written in this way. Your book is lost. Here your is used as possessive adjective. Possessive adjective. Now look at the rule. My, our, your, his, her, their, its. All of these words must be called or used as possessive pronoun if it is written without taking any noun. But if these words, if the same words are written before the noun, then it will also be called as possessive adjective. Now I am going to explain another type of pronoun and adjective so that they can be used in the different way for their using, for their placing in the sentence. This, that, these, those. This, that, this, those, what, which, who, whom. What, which, who, whom. All of these words can be used in two different ways. One is pronoun and the other is adjective. So the rule is that if these words are written, if these words are placed or written, placed or written before verb, before verb, then all of these words will be called as pronoun. But if these words are written before noun, if these words are placed or written before noun, placed or written before noun, then the same words will be called as adjective. Now look at the example and it will be very evident for you to identify pronoun and adjective very easily. If I write down this sentence, this is your pen. This. And in the different way, we can also use this. This pen is your. I have written these two examples for you. In the first example, this is written or placed before verb. So, here this is called pronoun. But in the next example, this is written or used before noun. So, it will be called as adjective. Here lies the difference between these two parts of speech. Now let me explain other topic, but the subject matter is same. That means the way of identifying parts of speech. Here I am to make you understand the difference between pronoun and adjective at this moment. Each, either, neither, some, most, all, few, both. Each, either, neither, some, most, all, few, both. All of these words can be used as adjective, and in the same way it can also be used as pronoun. So in what way these words can be called as adjective? If these words are written, if these words are written before noun, before noun directly. Then all of these words will be called as adjective. But if these words are written, if these words are written before noun and other 2 or 3 words. So, example must be written in this way. First of all, I will write in what way these words can be called as adjective. Some students were selected. Look at the underlined word. Here I have written some. And in the next example, some of our students were selected. Now in these 2 examples, look at the using of some. In the first example, some is written before noun directly, and no words are used before these 2 words. But in the second example, here 2 words are written also, of and our. So the distance is made between students and some. So it is very easy for you to identify that in the first example, some is adjective. And in the second example, some is pronoun. Now I am going to efface this rule and I am going to explain the reflexive pronoun and its characteristics. In the reflexive pronoun, you will find only 2 characteristics of these parts of speech. One is self, S-E-L-F, and other is selves. Reflexive pronoun can be easily identified. By finding self or selves at the end of the word. Self or selves, S-E-L-V-E-S, at the end of the word. At the end of the word. Example: I help myself. I help myself. Here the underlined word is only reflexive pronoun. And in the next example, if I write down, we help ourselves. In the same way, you will be definitely identify these parts of speech only looking at the salient feature selves. So there is no denying the fact that to identify reflexive pronoun is one of the easiest form of parts of speech. Now I am going to illustrate the using of adjective from the origin of noun. If the 2 nouns, nouns are placed side by side, are placed or written side by side, side by side, then the first noun will be automatically transferred into adjective. Then the first noun will be transferred into adjective. Will be transferred into adjective. Into adjective. Example: I have a gold ring. Gold ring. Here gold and ring, these two nouns are placed side by side. So gold, that means the first noun will be transferred into adjective. He is a government teacher. He is a government teacher. Government teacher. Here government is also called as adjective. Now I am going to start rule 3. Noun, pronoun, adjective and verb. In the rule 3 you are going to learn the using of main verb. Rule 3. Definition of main verb. Definition of main verb. The definition of main verb is that words of doing is called verb. Words of doing is called main verb. Main verb. Like write, play, sleep, want, buy, sell, etc. Now, what is the relationship between main verb and adverb? Relationship between main verb and adverb. Between main verb and adverb. Adverb always expresses. Adverb always expresses the time, place, manner, quality of main verb. So, as I am going to illustrate the characteristics of adverb, first of all I will have to select a main verb from this list, and you will be able to understand the using of adverb with the help of main verb. I am going to efface all these words. And first of all I will write down the main verb, and then I will explain the adverb. In this way, you will be able to understand, you will be able to realize the relationship between main verb and adverb. I write. I write. Here write is main verb. Now if I complete the sentence by using adverbial object, I write every day. Every day. Here write is main verb and every day is adverb, because this word indicates the time of performing this main verb. In the next example, I write in the class. In the class. This is also adverbial object, that means it is also called as adverb, because it is expressing the place of performing this main verb. Time, place. I write slowly. I write slowly. In the different way, in the reverse way, I can also write rapidly. Also write rapidly. Slowly and rapidly, both of these words are adverb or adverbial object. Adverbial object. Now in the next rule, I am going to explain the characteristic of adjective being connected with noun. Now definition of adjective. The word that qualifies or modifies. Qualifies or modifies noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun, then it is called. It is called adjective. In the easy way, the word that supplies information about noun or pronoun. Supplies information about noun or pronoun. The word that supplies information about noun or pronoun is called adjective. First of all, you will have to select a noun so that you can identify, you can realize the using of adjective. Like Rana is meritorious. Meritorious. Here Rana is noun and the word meritorious is adjective. This is the quality of noun. But if in the different way I write Rana is inactive, then inactive can also be called as adjective. Rana will be counted as noun again. if I write down Rana is ill, then like the previous examples, Rana is noun and ill is also adjective. There is more rules, there are more discussion for you, because if we want to discuss the parts of speech in details, we must have a lot of time. But within a short span of time, within this single class, it will not be possible for me to complete this discussion. As a result, I am here explaining, and I have explained here to make you understand the definition of noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. But in the next classes, you will find all of the fruitful discussions and all of the necessary and components of parts of speech. Goodbye.